Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, brand new week, fresh start, a new slate, an opportunity to go out there and be the change you seek. Yes, you're wondering what's going on, eh? Let's start this week with some little motivational quotes. You know, I'm not that regular, I'm not that guy. But chop that one small.
Okay. Motivational speaker. So let me add mine. The key to a beautiful week is finding at least one thing to look forward to and to motivate you on Monday to keep you going all week. What else can that be if not this beautiful people gracing your TV screens this afternoon?
Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, I love the motivation going on today. Guys, we are back like we never left. Of course, let me welcome you to this week's edition on ESplash. Now, we got to, we always do it like we always do. No Monday blues, no slowing down, no excuses, no nothing. So feel free to connect with us on our socials at TVC Connect using the popular hashtag ESplashOnTVC. All right, guys, my name is Amanda Dara. Today, I'm feeling like a Samurai Jack. So you can call me Miss Mandy.
Okay, Miss Mandy.
Put a little bit of respect on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that you don't slice us with your sword.
Exactly. Because my son is behind this. You understand?
Okay. Okay. All right, well. Why are you looking at me like that?
People don't have name.
No. Hold on. Because when you came in today, I did not hear you say Jack.
He has been very quiet all morning.
Now,
Amanda said Samurai Jack.
OJ.
Wow.
Hey, no, don't involve Amanda in this.
Okay, I said Jack.
Yeah.
I said Jack.
Wait. That's not the Jack.
What you
did not. How market? How did you do this weekend?
You're talking.
So you're not suffering amnesia.
Oh, you're talking football.
No, I'm not talking football. I'm talking basketball.
I can't hear you from the third position. You're still tense.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
No.
Who's winning? Who's winning?
No, you can say all you want to say. But I tell you what did we play today? You are as good as your last show. So please, do not even talk to me. I do not talk to losers.
Hey.
From the 10th position, I'm at number 3.
If you like, I have bragging rights for this week. If you like, it's not my business.
We can't hear you.
You can chop anything you want to chop.
I'm loving this.
It's not my business.
Okay, time out. No more fighting.
All right, let me introduce myself. It's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It's the hostess with the missus. It is Punish Money. It is Honey Rubber. It is Honey Sassy. It is Honey Motivational Monday.
Wow, that's a new one. Okay.
You have missed one though. The Thursday one, the KPK one.
No, let's leave that till today is Monday.
Okay, let's
be
Monday. Let's be saying. You that you were shouting like Agbero now, it's not fancy. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who is Agbero? Chelsea fans.
Okay.
No wonder
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Royal Highness's Planets. I go by the name King OJ. Boy, you can call me OJ. That's what it is. It is what it is. Don't mind all these haters. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what we have in store for you guys. Yes, we've got a lot in store for you guys today. We'll be sharing with you what we got up to over the weekend. Check out some trending entertainment stories. And, of course, celebrity birthday shout-outs.
Alrighty, there will also be Rewind, Man Crush Monday, and Social View, which will be brought to us by Miss Amanda.
Yes, now switching things up in the second half, we'll be showing gratitude on the Trade Off segment. We'll be taking the news recap in case you missed it, after which we'll be joined by guests from the Big Brother Niger reality show. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on that, okay?
And of course, wrapping up the show where we get interactive on today's True Syndrome Monday TSM, we will be asking this question. You went out with your neighbor's baby. Along the way, you met an old friend who thought the baby was yours and gifted the baby 50,000 naira.
Ooh.
Who owns the money? We'll see you. We'll see you soon. Understand.
Wow, don't you just love this jam?
Love it.
With Understand right there. All right, guys, it's time to talk about what we got up to over the weekend. So,
start with you. You're so excited.
Really? Okay, so, my over the weekend on Friday, started on Friday, it was TVC.
What's that South African name again?
I love your outfit.
Yes.
Came through. I had to look at the picture again. Okay.
Yeah, so it was TVC Cultural Diversity Day. So when we left the studio, we went to the ground.
Turn up.
Yes, because, you know, we had been missing out. That is because we're on the show. Somehow they voted, actually, for the best dressed and all that. We weren't even there. So I was wondering, like, they didn't put us into consideration.
That's what Nigerian politics be.
You see? So they didn't put us into consideration, but then we shall went there to show off. And you know that when we show off, we show out.
They go feel out. They felt it.
It's plenty.
They felt it briefly.
Because were you dressed too?
I was Kwame Nkrumah.
Hey! So we went there, and there was like an after party. And so that was how Friday went. When I got home, I was knackered. You see? So I was feeling sick. I didn't know what was wrong with me. So Saturday morning, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was still feeling somehow. I had to like loosen my hair, wash it, because I didn't know where the problem was coming from. I think
sometimes it can be the hair.
The headache just stood here. I'm like, what exactly is the problem? Like, I just needed rest. So I rested a bit. I had a drink, and that was how Saturday went. I just wanted to rest. So Sunday, I started, you know, editing my YouTube video as usual. And I don't know what happened, though. Something just went wrong that I was going to export, and it was just bringing there is a problem, saving there is a problem, and time was going. I didn't know what to do.
Because you have a time.
So I saw that this thing, because I've always given myself a deadline. It was up. I'm sure if anybody checked my blood pressure at that point. So I had to talk to myself, if this thing does not go every week I don't want to, I don't want to give it excuses, but I had to still tell myself, what is wrong? I can't come and kill myself. Like today, I'm going to post. I didn't post yesterday. But I had finished work, but something just went wrong.
Offline.
And I did my jewelry business, and so I am here Monday morning.
Okay.
And I think I'm well rested.
So you cashed out from the jewelry business?
Why wouldn't I?
And so
that's the plan. It's just the energy this morning. Honey, honey.
She's not shouting this morning because you don't buy lunch.
So
you buy lunch.
Amanda, it is me that you're.
You don't see how I'm humble and quiet.
I'm humble, no, I beg. So I don't understand what this guy is saying. I should bring my business money and come and give you plus
let's squander a little bit.
Squander it now.
Motivational speaker. Spend the money now. Instead of building for the future.
This life you only live once.
I'll send you what I want to buy later. Let's do Chinese now.
I don't want to eat my future.
I know that video. Any money where I guess. Now enjoyment. Okay, let me talk about my weekend. It started off on Friday. You know, I wasn't on the show, so I missed your cultural diversity day. But I was at my spa, and after he came on the show, that's J. Paul, he was like, he called me and he's like, where are you? I can't see you. I'm like, I'm off today. And he's like, I should come see him. So I went to his place, his business place, and then he came to my spa as well. He got some products. It was really nice to see him coming out of the house. I was like, oh my God, I've missed you. He was like, life has changed for me. I'm a celebrity. You know, so we just caught up, and that was how my Friday went. After that, I hung out with my investor from Abuja, also came through. So I hung out with him and his friend. What's that?
Investor.
Yeah.
Made money from jewelry. Okay, let's go on.
So after that, on Saturday, I had to go to like a friend's birthday party. And I really tried to dress up as that party, you know. I thought everybody's like us in the industry. They don't get party.
Turn up.
You know. This one was very chill, though. Everybody just sat down.
You're not overdressed.
I was not really overdressed. I was wearing something casual. I was wearing jeans and jacket, but nobody was dancing. Everybody was just, you know, everybody was cool.
Pressing phone.
I'm too cool for my shoes.
No, I really don't like that. I really don't like that.
But, you know, that's a different kind of party. But, yeah, that's what I went for on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I now went to my friend's place. He has been telling me to come over to his place. Like, he just built his house, his very first house, yes. And he just, because he has been very consistent with it, he has been saying he doesn't want to waste money on other things. So he just got his house, like his very first house. So I went to see it, and it was really, really nice, really big, ready for like 5 children, you know. So he's out there, he's single, he's searching.
But who is this guy? Who is this guy to you?
Why are you friends with him?
So that's the thing. So I had like this really big like conversation with him and his friends. They're like, why are we not dating? Blah, blah, blah. This one, we will fight. We will kill each other.
So you were in a zone.
Yeah, we're in a friend zone.
We will fight zone.
Very fun because people like this, they will not look inwards and see what they can.
Wow. You know, all these conversations started happening when he had house. So.
No,
anyways, that's all. That's what happened over the weekend. And then I drove home and I rested and woke up this morning. And it was Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my helper, if you're out there, you can see that I'm not going to talk about my investor or I sold jewelry. So you can, feel free to help.
So you're looking for what?
Help.
Helper, okay.
We need
helper.
helpers.
What does helper mean for a guy?
Okay, what does it mean for a girl?
Helper can mean
Very good question of the day.
Wow.
What does helper mean?
So when people say, Allah know me, my helper.
Okay. What did I do over the weekend? Aside the Friday where we had the old TVC cultural diversity right here. It was turn up, massive turn up. On Saturday, I had the chance of going visit old family friends, which was what this weekend was really all about, visiting people that I've not seen in a while.
Yeah.
So I did that. Should I call him? No, I should not call him. But mommy, I miss your food, by the way. So eating your food on Saturday. I know you're watching. I enjoyed it. So I did that on Saturday, and the rain just came.
OJ is ready. Look at the things he's saying. Home food, family,
ready, like family oriented and all that.
children.
I'm ready to party and
to
have
get
fun.
married, like have a house and have like 5 children.
5 children,
Yeah, and the rain just started. I don't know, the rain just spoiled everything. My plan for that Saturday, I was supposed to go for an event on that Saturday evening, but I couldn't go because rain they fall. I suppose just stay trapped inside one place.
Signs and wonders.
They chill.
Stay home.
They chill, yeah. They chill. So I did that on Saturday.
Remember something? So I saw Mariah Falabi Brown one day, and I said, "How are the children?" She said, she paused and said, "Thank you so much, honey, but I like that you said your children." The house is so cute. I couldn't laugh because that was not what I meant.
Yeah.
I said, the children, it's okay.
So I did that on Saturday. Sunday too, still did the same tradition of visiting people more. Yeah, did that. Then even throughout the weekend, I was able to watch the Global Citizen Festival. Yeah, Nigerians performed on Sunday, but Burna Boy and the rest performed on Sunday, but other artists from all around the globe performed. So whether I was on the move, I could watch it. It was on social media. It was on YouTube.
Beautiful.
It was on radio. It was on TV, everywhere. So I caught up with all of it. Our Nigerian artists represented Davido, Made Kuti, Femi Kuti, Tiwa Savage performed. Burna Boy performed outside Nigeria, by the way. Burna Boy performed in New York.
You're
so it's just great.
International artist?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah. So did that. So my weekend was just all about family and visiting people that I know.
Signs and
Lovely.
wonders.
Yeah, I'm done, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. He's done with all this playing around. Do you understand?
Not yet.
You are ready.
Okay.
You are ready.
Guys, that's all we can take on over the weekend. We'll be checking out some entertainment stories when we return.
Yes, sir. The baddest guy ever lived. Olamide right there. Love that song. It's now time for the entertainment news. We'll start off with this one. Orishafemi hospitalized after surviving ghastly car crash. Nigerian singer Orishafemi is in a grateful state after surviving a ghastly car accident that could have ended his life. The double Wahala crooner, who was in the company of others in the same car, shared photos and videos from the scene of the crash, which showed the car in a total wreck. He wrote, and I quote, "Thank you so much for all the well wishes. There's a thin line between life and death. I'm thankful to still be alive. Accident is not something you wish on your enemy. It was really scary, but God came through. We are only looking for what to eat. May we not meet with what will eat us." Once again, a big thank you to everyone recovering from the trauma and grateful to be alive. Please, let's stay safe out there. Government, I beg, make una repair roads and build better hospitals. Hashtag thank God for life. Orishafemi was also seen in a video where he was being attended to by medical personnel after the accident alongside those in the car with him. So, wish you speedy recovery,
In fact, I
Orishafemi.
was translating that into Yoruba. You know, when Yoruba people
It's
say
stronger.
that, so that is, while we are looking for our daily bread, we should not, meet or get into anything that will take our lives or anything of that sort. Wow. And I think I heard about, was it Messi AK2 involved in a ghastly accident too. And the fact that he had to talk about bad roads, because sometimes it is not as if you're careless. It's because maybe there is one pothole somewhere or something that you don't even know how deep it is, and then you just get into it. And a lot of, thank God that he's even living to tell the story, because a lot of people did not even live to tell this story.
That's right. I mean, absolutely correct. I just feel like I'm grateful that he's alive. He's even be able to even show us clips and videos, because he could have turned the other way. It's just, there's something about the Ember season. I know it sounds very superstitious.
That's the thing.
But there's something about the Ember season where a lot of things, bad things start to happen. And I think this is the point where you need to actually be more prayerful, because life is very fickle. You know, just in a twinkle of an eye, it could be gone. So it's just a reminder that in the daily hustle, in your daily search for bread, just like Ashha is saying, don't forget what is really important, because at that point in time, what is most important to him right now is his life, his health. Every other thing is on pause. So it's just that reminder that we should just take charge, relax, you know, stop doing things that, stop becoming so worried about where we're at. Maybe it's as the year is unwinding, it's just like that mental thing, like, oh, what have I done with the year? And then now comes to that physical stress as well. So people are more stressed this season. People are going through a lot physically, mentally. And I think this is just a warning to everybody to just take it easy and be more careful. And he mentioned the roads. That is a situation that really needs to be looked into. I know how many, even me as I'm driving, I know how many near-miss accidents I almost have. Like, you literally have to be driving for everybody. Because somebody can even be driving onto your own lane.
It's crazy with this whole pothole situation. You know, you passed this place this morning.
You have to be memorizing potholes.
There. Yeah, that's
Can you imagine?
You have to be memorizing, oh, when I'm reaching here, oh, one pothole there, so go here, go here. Then when you see this pothole, there's nothing here this morning. The next morning you're passing, you can never imagine what to be there. That same spot.
I remember one year I had an MC job, and it was a route I wasn't familiar with at all. I was going to Amuwo Dolphin. You know, Lord. I don't know what the state is right now, but I remember that time, and I was saying to myself that if you're not careful on that road at that time, oh my God, you just get home with just your horn. It sounded funny. It sounded fun, but the road would have taken every part of your car, because
please,
But then apart from the roads, I think that we should just be careful too.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so moving on. Michael K. Williams reportedly died from drug overdose. Following the death of Hollywood actor Michael K. Williams, the New York coroner's office has ruled that the 54-year-old's death was accidental, naming the cause as acute intoxication by the combined effect of fentanyl, heroin, and cocaine. If you would recall, the late actor was found unconscious in his Brooklyn apartment by his nephew, with authorities suspecting an overdose because of the drug paraphernalia at the scene. His death, however, pushed the NYPD to open a probe as they search for the person who sold Michael K. Williams the drugs. Just so you know, over the years, the late actor spoke about his struggles with addiction, where he described it as a daily struggle. He told NJ.com during a 2012 interview that he squandered the wire earnings on pot and cocaine. This is a very sad one.
Yeah.
You know, we can't stop talking about what these drugs do to you. We've been talking about it, but it's almost like, because once you get on this thing and you get addicted, it's like a spirit. It keeps drawing you every day to your grave. Until you get into that grave, that is when it backs off. And, you know, people never learn from other people's experiences. I know that anybody who is on it right now, it might be difficult. Maybe a rehab will do, especially with the fact that, you know, this one, I'm not saying that it's surprising, but for him, for DMX, you know, it was something that affected DMX a lot.
And he paid
a tribute at
that day on stage,
you know, to DMX. I know that he has started doing it, or in fact, and he had talked about it so many times. But then it is just very, very sad that the same thing is what has killed him.
Yeah, I think it still boils down to what I was saying earlier on about the other story, that people are going through a lot mentally. And when you hear people that are going through addictions, it's mostly because of that escape from reality. They are running away from something that they are struggling, some trauma, some pain, something that they don't want to, you know, face in real life. And that drug or that addiction is what is that escape from reality. So it's not really like it's very, very spiritual. It's more like you just don't want to face your problems. And it happens when you also are not very grateful for the little things that you have in your life. You'd be surprised that people who are super successful don't even feel super successful.
Yeah.
They feel like there's this void, there's something else they're still chasing, there's still more to do, there's this unlimited urge for immense success, and they forget to be grateful for life. You know, they forget to be grateful for health, they forget to be grateful for family, they forget to be grateful for the things that they actually have. So I feel like to people who are going through things like this, the cure or the beginning stages is actually to self-reflect and actually have a gratitude list. You know what, this is what I'm grateful for today. Yes, because it's very easy to focus on the bad. It's very easy to wake up in the morning and be like, XYZ is not working in my life. And you just dwell on it. Yeah, but what about the other ABC that is working in your life? Yeah. So I just feel like it's something that everybody knows is wrong. You know, I don't think there's any addict that will say, oh, I think this thing I'm doing is correct. It's the best, it's because they just feel like that is the best way to escape it and also get closer to God as well.
Yeah. They need people to help them. That was why I mentioned the rehab, because you know that thing of, yes, they know. DMX would pray, would say stuff. Very spiritual, and all that. But that thing, because it's already addicted, they can explain it.
Yeah, looking forward to what the NYPD will do with the investigation. This one now that they are
looking for the drug seller.
Yeah, who sold it to him? Look at the combination, man. Heroin, cocaine.
Crazy.
Yeah, very crazy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the entertainment news. It's now time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. First on our list in alphabetical order, we have Avril Lavigne, who is 37 today. She is a Canadian singer, songwriter, and actress, popular for the song I'm With You, Girlfriend, which became her first single to reach the top of the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States, amongst others. I don't need your girlfriend.
I think one thing that is just interesting about her is what she talks about as doing everything at the spur of the moment. You know, getting tattoos.
Yeah. I think she's a very rebellious person. And you could see it through her music. But yeah, it worked for her. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Avril. Also celebrating today, Beverly Osu is 29. She is a Nigerian video vixen, model, and actress. She's popularly known for her roles in several films and, of course, for her participation in the 8th season of Big Brother Africa. Not Big Brother Nigeria, Big Brother Africa.
Like, put some respect on it. It's not Big Brother Nigeria. What do you mean? I don't get it.
So that people will recognize. I will never forget Beverly Osu in Big Brother Africa. Yeah, Beverly Osu and Angelo, that's the guy's name. Yeah, just Google Beverly Osu.
Wow. Happy birthday to Beverly Osu. Yes, I'm just going to say the positive things.
I thought it was positive now.
Wait, go sit down somewhere. Happy birthday. I think she was exceptional in Oloture.
Yes.
She didn't say anything, but her acting was everything. And I think these are the things that we should focus on, not every time. Oh, Nigerian actors and actresses. Happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday, Beverly Osu. Also celebrated today, Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa is 71. He's an actor, film producer, and martial artist of Japanese ethnicity and citizenship of the United States and Russia. He's known for his role as the evil sorcerer Shang Tsung and the various works of the Mortal Kombat franchise, of which I do not like him for it. Because anytime I see him playing another character, I'll just look at him like, you were wicked. You were wicked in Mortal Kombat, and he has done Shang Tsung in other works of Mortal Kombat.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Also celebrates today, Gwyneth Paltrow is 49 today. She is an American actress, model, businesswoman, singer, and author. She's a recipient of various accolades, including an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award, 2 Screen Actors Guild Award, and a Primetime Emmy Award.
Wow, what a great feat. Happy birthday.
Well deserving, and I think she's a fantastic actress. And sometimes these people make it look like it's very easy to just get these awards. It's not very easy, so it's just actually a reward for all the hard work and all the talents that she has. Yeah, happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday. And also celebrate today one of my favorite people, Lil Wayne is 39. Hey. He's an American rapper, record executive, and entrepreneur. He's regarded by many contemporaries as one of the most influential hip-hop artists of his generation and often cited as one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Yes, I particularly love Lil Wayne because I think he has local intelligence. And when I say this, you know, he knows how to get out of his situations and all that. And he's that one person, too, that I would just say that he should just
Are you talking about the Donald Trump situation?
Yes.
Okay, I was
how
like,
to get out of his troubles. And I'll just say that with the drugs too, it should just leave it already because he's always having seizures. Yes, and I really, really love his works.
Yeah, I mean, I still want that Lil Wayne massive comeback, though.
Yes, it's been there. He never went anywhere.
That's why I said massive comeback. I know he has been there, but like that same presence that we're getting from other top shots, them the Drakes and the rest. I feel he deserves that kind of attention.
So we can say Lil Wayne has tried because he formed Young Money Cash Money.
Look at Nicki Minaj.
Under Young Money Cash Money, he brought out Drake, he brought out Nicki Minaj, Tiger, and the
look
rest.
at them. So sometimes you have done a lot and you just want to sit back and just, you know.
And he had record label issues too. Which they've settled with Birdman. Happy birthday, Lil Wayne. I was supposed to do some of your lines right now, but you know they're always dirty.
He sells
But we love you.
Love you.
A little rapper. All right, guys, happy birthday to him. And, of course, happy birthday to you out there that is celebrating. Please take it easy. Oh. This life now once, so don't chop all the money today, but enjoy yourself. All right. Sending you red kisses today from me to you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Up next, our Rewind and Man Crush Monday. Take a look.
Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1973, The Way We Were single released by Barbra Streisand, Billboard Song of the Year 1974. Still on this day in 1982, filming begins on Never Say Never Again with Sean Connery playing James Bond for the final time. Finally, on this day in 2013, Lorde releases a debut studio album, Pure Heroine. And we'll never be royal. And that's it on Rewind.
Watch this.
All right, guys, are you ready for all the savagery on social media?
Yes, sir.
If you are, let's get into it.
What do you have for us?
First one, bus conductors. Now, it says bus conductors are just too troublesome. A guy and his girlfriend were eating apple in the bus. The next thing we heard was, Adam and Eve, where will I go drop?
I have an experience.
You're eating apple with a guy.
I was not even eating apple with it. So they can be like this. So I think I told that just when I used to work somewhere that I was drained.
Yeah.
Every day I was always tired. So I was on this bus I was going. And so because I was tired, I was already sleeping on the bus. And so the conductor just said, hey, I think he knew that would be my bus stop. He said, hey, your bus stop, oh, before you sleep and they carry you past your bus stop. He said, in fact, I forgot the way he put it exactly, but I knew he was talking to me from my sleep.
But this person
is Adam and Eve.
Straight up.
I don't even know what to say.
They're very creative, I tell you.
Let's just move on. So this is a man replying to a beautiful girl's story and says, Omo, you're sweet, oh. When am I meeting you? And she answers, are you not married? LOL. That's a conversation for another day.
Really? That's a conversation for another day.
Why is it a conversation? Are you not married? Yes or no?
That is not the reply. That is not the reply to, Omo, you are sweet. When am I meeting you?
What are you meeting her for?
So, dear lady, you're supposed to say, oh, thank you. I'm not meeting you. Or when are you free? That's the conversation, not are you not married?
Like, it doesn't concern her.
No, not yet. You can say it on the date. You can ask that question on the date.
Don't mind Ojo. You now go on the date. They will say, why didn't you find out before going
why you not go on the date? One woman will not come and yank your wig off. Leave my money alone.
I'm telling you, all those ones that used to happen at the mall, that they will now come and be dragging you like small generators.
It's just an innocent.
Wait, please.
It's just an innocent date.
I don't like what I hate.
Innocent conversation.
All these married men. Forget about my wife. Forget about my wife.
Nikki, can you hear me?
All right, this is saying, if I offend you, I beg, vex. People will offend me, say, they never beg me. So if you won't beg, Just vex.
Wow.
Because now there's nothing I can do again.
Wow.
I cannot call my kid.
Because in this life, I've discovered that so many people are guilty of so many things. So please, if you want to vex,
if you don't have
Be
any
free.
sin,
Yeah.
you cannot vex. Maybe you forgive me. You turn the other cheek.
but I think that there are some places that you cannot go and say this thing. No? You go to some villages, you will quickly
If they plant something on the ground
Don't say we told you that.
In this Nigeria, you're saying that if you want to vex,
Everybody is angry.
If I've offended you, and please, I beg you for.
Oh my goodness. All right, Otulade makes an appearance right here and he says, when someone asks you for a large sum of money and you're just there wondering what's part of your lifestyle, give them that impression that you have. See, there was like a week ago, I was talking to someone and I was like, he said, how is everything? I said, oh, more, you choke, it's stressful, everything. I just say, I understand. Do you have 300K?
to you.
To me, I was
Amanda,
like, I don't understand.
CEO now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Do you hear what I was saying?
Amanda, not the disguise.
I was talking about business, the economy, everything. Okay, can you give me 300K today?
Amanda.
I have to look at my body.
Amanda, see you now.
Like,
See your hair, bone
See
straight.
you
How
now.
much is bone straight? Don't tell me what I
so
don't
I
know.
don't,
Amanda, not the disguise. 300
can give it to the person.
Do you see?
You know
I
what?
don't know what part of my body.
Look at
People
her
should-
now.
People should tell me what part of my body gives you the impression that everything is just all right.
Okay, just pull that watch first. The watch
wa-
on the way. How much is that one? Oh, yeah,
Please,
tell
I
us.
am moving on. People, I bind you. All right, this one is a man and his hair, right? And it says, the mango seed after I'm done eating. Who is on this table?
I do not like that phrase, by the way.
Oh, wow.
I do not like
I like mango.
Because I,
But I don't like all
because
mangoes.
I don't
I
like
like
it when you're
mangoes.
eating it and
And it now
flies
gets
are
in-
around.
Okay.
Then you eat it to
It
this
gets stuck in
level.
your teeth.
Then you
That's
eat it
one
to
I
this
don't like.
level.
No, this is a Nigerian thing. You know, I saw one picture where they were showing chicken, how foreigners eat chicken, how Nigerians eat chicken. There's no bone left.
Okay.
This is what Nigerians do with mango. I don't know whether the plan is to plant the seed after. So
You
helping.
have to suck everything.
They will almost break it. Suck it
dry.
Like, suck it
What-
dry.
Your
what's
blood
the-
is gonna
Why
dry.
are you passing out all your aggression on the mango?
Because that's how they
Why-
taught us to eat fruit. Even agbalumo. When we are eating agbalumo, it takes station. How many times have you even swallowed
Swallowed the station by mistake.
You will almost, even the one that we call fruits, that almond. Do you know how we eat it? After eating, you break it.
And
You will
pick
see
one
discover
nut
that there is
inside.
something inside it.
There's a
So
nut like
please,
a
I beg, leave me alone.
Ew. I don't even know what to say. All right, this one is a picture of a woman in it's probably a sitting room or something. And it says, Mom, I don't have a favorite child. I love them all the same. Meanwhile, she has one picture of her child, very big and large. I don't know if people noticed, there are two pictures there, two passport pictures, the ones that I use for form, beside them. I think those are the remaining siblings.
Those are the pictures of those ones that she likes. Like
Those are the ones that she likes.
To her. Those are the ones
there.
Yes, not your
Then this
pictures.
one.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't like.
Wait, now that I'm thinking about it,
That
my
was-
picture is small in my house, so. Ha!
Amanda, stop.
Stop it already. Stop that thing. Don't come and cause wahala. Stop it.
Let's just move on. It says, living in Dubai has ruined my English proficiency. My friend, come in. You come in. No outside. Give 3,000 AED. Security. Allow. No take. Now, the kind of grammar we they speak for you. I want to move. You see, it's so true.
Funny part, Amanda.
It's so true, actually. You can't go there and be saying, can I have something? Huh?
Water drink.
Drink water.
No,
My friend,
so-
300 AD. Give me 70. Give me back.
The reason is because most of those people, they don't even come from
Exactly.
countries
English.
that have English as their lingua franca. And I think that's just this. But the way they speak Yoruba in those gold shops,
You'll be shocked too.
they will be singing
You'll be
Yoruba.
Money is
Because
involved.
they know
And they know you people will come. You people will come.
They understand.
So that when people want to do all this here,
At the end of the day, once he has money, you can
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, before.
You see, sometimes they'll just even have calculator with you. They'll put it like this, 500, 300. You just understand. You say if you understand it, because you don't want your money to go. So, yeah, what are you going to do? Pastor, may doors break open for you this week. And robbers, high receiving. You know, it's so interesting to see that, you know, arm robbers pray.
For, like, as we're
Some
going,
people-
now.
I
But you know
before
what came to
operation.
mind yesterday?
Okay.
You know that thing, that
Yes.
picture they're always sending that when you're with an armed robber and they say go to the ATM, you should type your number in reverse and all that. You're paying it in reverse. But do you know, yesterday I sat down and I thought about it. I said, so this thing that is going around now, do you think
The armed robber will
you're
not see it?
seeing it? Like, they know what you're, like...
They know what you're planning.
So yesterday was what came to mind. I sat down, I'm like...
Now that you've let the secret out.
That's how life is now. This life, no balance. Some people are praying not to die. Some people are praying that you should die so that they can sell coffee. So
This is crazy, by the way.
everything is crazy.
I wonder what the prayers of people who sell coffee
As in, Father Lord, may this market be full.
Hey, God.
Please, I'm not praying that prayer.
Okay.
Moving on. This is a dog. And John is like looking like the most spiritual person on this earth. And he says, if you see how people return to their seats after receiving Holy Communion in church, you will think that hell is empty.
Legit.
Have you seen it?
Legit.
You first of all go there in grass style,
Legit.
in slow motion. You know, you now put your hands, you know, as an offering, collect it with 2 hands. Like,
this one is not even Pentecostal churches, though, because they like to funkify. Go to Orthodox church and see how sacred this thing is. You would think that
with
hell
organs,
is really, really empty.
Then, you now go back and stand. You know, with your hymnal open.
It was broken and his blood.
Especially when some people cannot even take it because they are not yet certified to be taken. So you know that it is a real
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
2 hours later, may you remove your car from this road?
As they are driving away from that church, stupid! You cannot even drive. Cannot see in front of you.
That thing gets me
May God
tired.
forgive all of us.
Amen.
That's where I'm going to end this one. Guys, a wrap on Social View for today. The Truth Syndrome Monday conversation kicks off pretty soon. Now, in case you missed the question earlier, we asked you went out with your neighbor's baby. Along the way, you met an old friend who thought that the baby was yours and gifted that baby 50,000 naira. Who owns the money? We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to your favorite lunch hour show, ESplash, baby. Now, so far, we've brought you over the weekend, the news, celebrity birthdays, Rewind, Man Crush Monday, and Social View, which was hilarious. And we still have a lot in store for you. It is now time for us to chew it off, where one of us will talk about what he or she is currently grateful for, because it is Gratitude Monday.
Yeah, and it falls on me.
It falls on you.
Yeah, what am I grateful for? Quick one. Major shout out to editors.
Okay.
That work on content, work on movies, series, and the rest. I saw the timeline of an American action movie. And you see when you put something on the timeline, you can be able to drag this one. That timeline was a total mess. But that is in placing this one, placing this effect, putting this one. And I saw it over the weekend. I'm like, this is what these people actually go through. Then we will now watch and say, rubbish. The action, why did the bullet did not? Like, major shout out to you guys, man. The editors, by the way. But the storyline can still be rubbish.
Absolutely, absolutely. I completely agree with you. I actually learned a bit of editing because somebody I used to date used to edit. So I understand what you're saying. No, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. So I used to sit with him, like I'll go visit him, I will sit, and he would actually be editing film, just like what you're saying. And they have filmed this thing out of sequence.
Yes.
So you first of all have to arrange it in a sequential order, and then have to cut off people's mistakes, and then actually make people look good on camera. I think that they don't actually get enough credit, people behind the scenes. So it's nice that you're shouting them out and saying that we appreciate their work.
I totally agree, because see, I edit my YouTube content and I know I can relate. See, because what happened to me yesterday, if I told you what happened and I just went to sleep. So when that thing was giving me that issue, I went online. I wanted to see what was, so they said I should, like, you're troubleshooting something. So it was just some content that I added that thing was not just okay with, like, maybe,
with the timeline.
do you understand? So when I went back, some videos had disappeared.
Jesus. What was that?
I was going to affect all my arrangements.
You will not be shouting at yourself.
So what did I do? I just took a bath. I jumped in my bed.
Like a crash fest.
And I said,
God.
To God be the glory.
To God be the glory for a day like this till tomorrow. Because my blood
the worst part is who do you explain to?
Yeah, so you can imagine you can imagine situations whereby they've shot some things and maybe on the timeline the thing just disappears. You now say they should shoot. We should
reward.
Do what?
So y'all are trying.
Yes,
editors
in particular,
visual effects editors, you people are trying.
And I think there are some jobs because they don't see your face. You're just behind the scene. They don't know that you put in a lot of work.
That's right.
Shout out to all those people.
Yeah.
And you people are making money. We know.
Shout out to you guys.
We know you will make a whole lot of money.
Do you?
It's some editors, by the way, because some editors are still frustrating us.
I know those ones. They're making money too. Those ones are making money.
Are you watching?
Well, watching. I'm going to go over to my seat. I'm going to be thinking of those editors
I wish you
that
were.
OJ is talking about.
That are stressing people.
Kill.
One of them does not even like you. Because I'll just tell him straight.
Off your mic, off your mic.
They said off my mic.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is a quick recap of what we talked about in the news earlier.
Yes, we told you Orisha Femi hospitalized after surviving ghastly car crash.
Michael K. Williams reportedly died from drug overdose. Now, we will go on a quick break, and when we come back, our guest will be joining us, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us on the show this afternoon is a 34-year-old actor who grew up on the streets of Yaba in Lagos. It describes his childhood as extremely tough, having had to pay his way through school, having suffered stains of depression after his failed marriage, and after suffering an injury during football tryouts, is determined never ever to give up and holds on to his fate. Guys, welcome to the show all the way from the Big Brother Nigeria reality show, Shine Your Eye, the president of the Okra Gang, Boma!
Hey, Boma!
How you guys doing, man? Thanks for having me, man. Thank you.
We are fine. How are you?
Amazing.
Okay, so I just really want to know what the reception has been like for you since you left the house, considering what went down and what people were talking about outside.
Yeah. So when I came out, it was crazy. It was like this. The haze was like this. There was no love. Because, you know, no one had me say nothing. And people wanted to get... Because there's some people that are like, I know this guy. This is not true.
Okay.
He's in the show. Now some people are like, kill him. He needs to die. So it was on that level. But I was calm. I was fine. I was confused, though. Because I'd come out, I saw Psych, and they looked at me and like, they were kind of disappointed. Like, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to be out here. I'm like, why? I was done. Like, you know, the show was over for me. But then later, I found out how people believed in me. Because, you know, while you're inside the house, you don't know what's happening outside. So out of 10 weeks, I've done 6 weeks. I felt like I was cool. I've done, but the reception, as soon as my interviews started coming on and I said my side of the story, because I was confused what I did wrong. I was very confused at first. I'm like, yo, what happened? So I was like, oh, I'm in Lagos. I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Africa. Oh, shit. Oh, more.
So you think it has to do with being African? That is the reason the people
Nigerian.
reacted
Only
that way?
Nigeria.
Would react that way?
Only Nigeria.
So my follow-up question to that is, because I was actually going to ask you, because you said that you've been away for, what, 10 years? More than 10 years. So I know that you have been into the entertainment industry for a while. You've done beauty pageants. You've done Blacklist. You've gone to New York Film Academy. So you're not new, you're not a stranger to the cameras, right? Now, would you say, you said something earlier that, oh, it's because we're Nigerian.
Yes.
So would you say you did nothing wrong?
Nothing, absolutely.
You did nothing wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
Why do you think so?
Because, first of all, other African countries and other people are very confused why I'm out of the show. See, no, I'm telling you, I can show you a lot of proof. Like, why is this guy not in the show? Botswana, Uganda, everywhere. They're like, what happened? Like,
Did you know Tega was married?
Absolutely.
Okay, so with that being said, I knew that perhaps her husband was watching her.
I go on set and I act with married women. I have a camera right in front of me. You're not getting no reality right in front of me when there's a camera. When I do things in my house with my woman and stuff, there's no cameras. I'm a very private person. So if you want a show, I'll give you a show.
So you were given a show?
It was a full show. So for me, I was kind of confused when I came. I didn't go to no one's house to grab anyone's girl and bring anyone to, you know, I was in the show. I knew the world would see me. I was in the show. That's what happened. So that's how I thought about it until I came out and they're like, oh, this is like this. I'm like, oh.
So with that being said, why did you apologize?
Because you have to apologize when you realize, when they tell you, why would I be arguing with the whole country? For peace sake.
Okay.
If, you know, sometimes they'll be like, oh, sometimes I've had to apologize even when I was right. For peace sake. Sometimes, you know, you have to choose your battles and stuff. So not because I did what they said I did, you know, but just because, you know what, I totally forgot who I was. Even though I was raised and, you know, I was raised and born in Nigeria, doesn't mean I've left Nigeria a long time ago. I don't think like, I don't even have a lot of Nigerian friends anymore abroad. And stuff. I've been in the industry, deep in the industry over there. My people in New York are confused. No, I'm telling you, they're like, they decreased for that place. I say, I don't know either.
Because
like,
this much that you have said, I would have thought that, would you say that it was because of what happened that you left the house already?
Oh, absolutely, man.
Or you think there was more to it? Maybe it was, I mean, fair play. Okay, maybe he's not doing what he's supposed to do, or the vote wasn't.
It's not giving a show.
Yes, or the vote wasn't enough, or something.
No, because there were a lot of controversy stuff going on online, whereby people were like, "That's not the real votes." This, that. Because as much as people, there was hate, there was still love, heavy, one. But at the time, the people that loved me they were not coming out to say they still love, but they still did.
Yeah.
They
Because of the popular opinion.
Yes, they're like, okay, I still love him, but I won't say I love him. I'll just be quiet, but I'll still vote. You know, that's what was really happening. So at that point in time, there was a lot of controversy and stuff. But I've always been controversial, so I wasn't really surprised when...
You've always been controversial.
I've been in the industry, man. You know, it did this, it didn't do it. Sometimes I just be like, you know what? Believe what you want.
Now, let's talk about this okra gang thing that's happening. What's that all about?
Okay, now that I'm out of the house, the okra is still there, but just in a different dimension.
Okay.
While I was in the house, it was just more like, okay, I'm here for the game. I'm too slippery. You can't catch me. I don't want to be attached to anyone. I'm being close to you. You're having a problem with us. I have to be on your side. Yeah. We both have to fight. I can't do that. I'm for everybody. I'm for nobody. You know, so that was pretty much what I came into the house with.
Was that the case with Queen?
That was the case with everybody.
With everybody? Because I thought Queen was giving some emotions or putting some emotions, which you did not like.
Everybody. For me, it wasn't more like anything personal towards anyone. It was for me. Okay. I was protecting me, and that was what I wanted to do. You know, and I'm happy with because when you take a decision as a grown-ass man, you have to be able to live with it, whatever happens. So I don't care. You know, for me, I'm fine. I protected me first before anyone else. So for me, that was just what I came into the house with, like, this is what I want to do. But now, outside of the house, it's more like nothing can stop me. Like, any negativity coming, I'm slippery, I'm going to weave it and just keep going. So it's going to be like operability. Like, I'm
Operability. Fluid.
We'll go on a break, and when we come back, well, someone else will be joining us right here on the show, Operability. Thank you so much, guys, for staying here with us. And now we still have Big Brother Niger Shine Your Eye evicted housemates Boma in the building. Joining us also this Monday afternoon is a 29-year-old mother of one. She's a business owner who loves dancing, traveling, DIY, and photography. When she is not doing any of the above, she can catch her, or you can actually catch her swimming or being the life of a party. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, all the way from the Big Brother Niger reality show, Shine Your Eye, Tega! Hey,
Love
Tega!
it. Hi.
I like your makeup. It's just so subtle and beautiful like that. How's it been?
Well, it's been great.
Because I asked Boma a question once he sat, and I was like, how has the reception been, you know? And I would like to ask you the same. I mean, moving on, how many weeks after, what is it like for you? How do people react to you, talk to you, even in the streets? Because I remember that watching your husband's interview, he said that that particular day that he couldn't even come out, you know, because what were people were saying? They'll be pointing at him and all of that. And I was wondering what that was all about. So, what do you have to say?
About which of them? The reception?
All of them, the reception.
Okay, basically, we've not had a reception yet.
You have not had a reception yet?
Oh, yes, we've not had a reception yet. We're still going through the backlash and everything. And, well, we're summing up into it.
Interesting.
Because I meant, how do people receive you?
That's what I'm saying. That we've not had that reception yet.
That's an interesting answer. Earlier, I also asked Boma, I said that I was talking about what exactly happened between you and him. And, you know, he was like, he doesn't know why Nigerians reacted that way, that what's the big deal? He put up a show, it was content. And I asked him, so why did you apologize? He's like, it was expected of him, blah, blah, blah. And then, throwing the same question to you, do you think that what conspired between you and Boma in the house, which we're not even so sure of, because today we hear you guys actually had sex. Some other times we hear that, oh, it was just kissing and just making out. But do you think it was wrong generally?
The show is rated 18, right? And the show is mainly for entertainers and every other person in every other walks of life. And for me, I'm an entertainer. I'm an actor, right? If I go into a show like that, I'm not even normal to start with. Like, I've always been growing up. I've grown up with controversies around me. The ones I know about and the ones I do not know. So I always know that something like that, you will get leg, But then it's a show. We're meant to explore every angle of the show, regardless. And yes, the show is rated 18. If I'm to be on a reality show that involves, okay, you're to be paid $1 million to be on this show and you're to act like his girlfriend, or you're to be his girlfriend, but it's a reality show, would I do everything?
But you were not supposed to act like his girlfriend.
There's a clause. There's a clause to it.
Is that what it was?
There's a clause to
am I
it.
getting some tea? Because Boma just looked at me like, okay.
No, you just said that I wasn't supposed to act like his girlfriend. I'm supposed to be everything.
Okay.
If I want to be.
Okay.
Interesting stuff. Interesting. All right, Boma, let's come back to you. So when you were leaving the house, Ebuka asked the question like, oh, what next for you? What is next for you and all that? And then you mentioned mental health, that you want to have something to do with mental health. And then you also talked about, how you single-handedly, fed 70 people or some 75 people and all that during one of the interviews that you had. And I'm like, oh, fantastic. But then one thing everybody around where I was asking was like, Boma, mental health. When he just said something to Angel in the house. I'm sure you must have heard that because, I mean, this is how many weeks after we're still talking about this. But these are the things on the mind of people.
Yeah.
How do you address this?
So I told my answers have been, most people can even tell their friend, like you could be arguing with your friend and you could be like, you sound like person with a Chris. Like you're mad or something like that. It was just what just happened in the heat of the argument. There was not animosity towards it. I didn't even personally know she was dealing with anything mental health.
You didn't?
I had no single idea about that.
Okay.
I just knew she had stuff to do with, she couldn't sleep. That I knew about when I was at the house because I had to help with a few things. But I didn't know anything about her having any mental health stuff. But these are stuff that people do say. You can tell your friend, man, you sound like you're mad. Why do you sound like that? Why do you talk something we know right? So that was where that came from, not to attack anyone's sickness and stuff. And I said, my plans were already there. Before Big Brother, there was a Boma. Having plans, I have a production company in the US and stuff. I have scripts written down. I have things set up. Regardless of how people think, I'm still going to do what I have to do because I'm Boma and I have to do it. So how you want to judge me, how you want to take it is up to you. But I will still do what I'm doing. So that's what I've explained it that didn't come from any, it didn't come from...
Okay, so I have a question for both of you. I mean, you guys have received, I think, the most backlash amongst all the housemates.
Absolutely.
And this is because, as Nigerians, we have our cultures, we have our beliefs. And I think you were...
the hypocritical culture?
Yeah, now there goes my question. Okay. Would you say that Nigerians are being hypocritical with the reactions that you guys are receiving?
Capital letter, capital letter, everything. Hypocritical.
You think so? What about you, Tega? Of course.
Definitely, because... I would say we're being openly judgmental because we just react to things we see and things we hear without it being our life. Whether it's on reality show or it's entertainment or politics, we just react to what we are seeing at the moment. We are the now kind of people, So I don't take it against anybody.
How dare you call me out on the things you do on a daily basis?
Wow. All right, let's go on this break. And we still have Boma and Tega right here in the building with us. Just stay here with us, right?
People are not ready for this conversation.
All right, guys, so we still have Tega and Boma right here in the building.
Yep.
And, I must say that they are really giving us, everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Tega, did you have any strategy going into the house? Because you kept talking about highlights, and all that. Were you working on your strategy?
Basically, if you follow the show, that's what the show is all about. Like, you don't expect to go on a show like that and be boring. People are looking for Nigeria is already, or let's say our country is already too hard. People are looking for something to excite them. People are looking for something to actually distract them from their problems. You can't go and be sleeping. You can't go and be keeping quiet. If you need to say something, say something. You know, you don't need to be like all the time. You know, personally, I didn't have any strategy. I just wanted to go with, I'm very spontaneous, so I go with the flow. So if you wake up today and you give me black talk, okay, well, everybody, today is black, well, let's go. You know, if you wake up and you say today is green, talk, no problem, I'm with you. However it comes, I go with the flow.
Okay. Now, before I move on to, like, your future plans, like what we're working on, what you guys are working on, I have just one question for both of you as well. Do you have any regrets about any of the decisions you made in the house?
Personally, coming out of the show and seeing how stuffs are, like I always say, we went too hard. So, you know, when you're in the house, the frequency in the house is not the frequency we have outside. It's really intense. So you're like, this is the world of my own, right? And you can't really do anything about it. It's actually a world of your own. That's why I always say, if it's easy, go do them. Right now, if you say you want to go for baby, I'll say, no, wahala, go try them. If it's easy, you know. So I won't really say I regret. I had fun. I'm not going to lie. I had fun. I had fun.
What about you, Boma?
First of all, I'll say I'm living people's dreams. So people are going to be mad regardless. So basically, the only people I do feel some type of way and sorry about is my fans that believed so much more in me than and felt like I could have gone a little longer and stuff, and for what happened and stuff. But man, just my fans, man, brave ass, because for the backlash, even when people were fighting me, and once my interviews came up, my fans were like, they came back strong. Goes, yo, we're dying here, man. We're taking the bullet, especially the females. Big shout out to you guys, man. Brave ads and stuff, man.
Okay.
That's the only thing, man. I wish.
They supported you, and they're still not giving Tega any reception.
No, like if you go to the females on his page, they'll come and meet me. You are an idiot.
So what is that about? Because they're supporting him, and they're not supporting you, the same people. But anyways, let's just move on to future plans. What are we looking forward to from Boma?
I just booked 2 major movies and stuff, international stuff, and that's in the works. The international big, very, very big projects. Then 3 actually. I'm doing one in New York in November. Then I have my own production company. I want to finish up with my domestic violence first of all, then my mental health. So there's a lot. My plate is full right now. Okay. Thank God.
So you're going to be shuffling Nigeria?
Yeah.
US?
Apartment searching right now. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Back and forth, yeah.
Okay, so Tega, I know that you're very good with DIYs because you kept talking about it and you kept talking about your supplement and all that. So what is next for you? What are the things you're working on?
I have lots of stuff. I'm multi-talented. I'm not even going to lie. If you followed my progress in the house, you see I was doing lots of stuff, right? I love to work with my hands, basically. So,
meanwhile, what was in that drink that you gave them the first time you made drink for them?
Well, I'm going to that.
What was the mixture? You're going to give me the recipe, right?
That's why they call me the mixologist.
All right, now go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I love to work with my hands. So I love to create, right? And yeah, of course, the detox, Tega detox, of course. And that was something that came up, well, it's in the family line.
Okay.
So yes, it's in the family line. So Tega detox, of course, the skincare, and yeah, the supplements as well, like you say. And also, looking into breaking into Nollywood.
Acting?
Ooh, yes, nice. I did film school last year.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm a full-blown actor.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So, Boma, tell us, who do you think will win?
Yeah.
Man.
Next week.
Look at what happened yesterday.
I know, man. There's been a lot of dramas, man. But at this point, like, it's all family right now. Ima is my family. Lico Rose is my family. White Money, I wish him all the best. You know.
So who do you think? Who do you can't pick one?
Whoever wins out of all those people, just works out for me perfectly.
Don't be diplomatic. Who do you think?
For real, though.
Well, right now, from the twist of yesterday, you know, everybody on that plate is in my clique. Yeah, is in my clan. So, like I always say, may the best man win.
They're all from the Blue Room, actually. Majority of them are from the Blue Room.
And I always keep saying it. I kept on saying it, like, this power is not leaving this room.
Not the person you are rooting for, but the one that you think with what is happening.
That's why we cannot think anything.
They're being diplomatic.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right, and that is it with our guest today. We'll be joining, we will be joining us for Truth Syndrome Monday, of course, which is next. So stay here with us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and it's so good to be back too on the show. Shout out to you guys for
Shout out to you too. Okay, what were you? You were sipping what?
tea. It's time for Truth Syndrome Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Time for us to share with each other the truth and nothing but the truth. And today we're asking, you went out with your neighbor's baby. Along the way, you met an old friend who thought the baby was yours and gifted the baby 50,000 naira. Ladies and gentlemen, who owns the money?
Okay. So they thought it was my baby, and so they gifted the baby 50,000 naira. And I took the baby out.
Yeah.
This is not even cheating. No, I have to say this before somebody now looks at me and says, why is she saying that? So this is not even cheating. I can just return the baby and give the baby's mommy maybe 5,000 naira and pay. Yeah. You have a fine baby.
Financial compensation.
Because as you said, they thought the baby was my baby. If it wasn't me, they wouldn't have given that baby. If they found that baby just sitting down on its own, they wouldn't have given that baby anything. So because of me, and I took the baby out,
so
or I'll buy something so that it's not now be like, the money is small. Yeah. So I'll buy something worth 5,000 naira, or maybe max 7,000 naira, and I will pocket the remaining.
I blame the economy. It's because of the economy, honestly speaking.
Whether the economy is unicorn or the economy is not unicorn. What did you say? You said they thought the baby is mine.
Okay, my first reaction when you asked me that question, my inner mind was saying, me. But honestly speaking, I think that the baby owns the money. I feel like, because that happened to me before with my niece, because she looks like me. So, the baby. The only problem is that even when it is the mother of the baby, and you give that mother money, who takes the money?
The mother will save it.
Do you understand? So what I will do is I will liaise to the mom and say, see, Omo, as we brought your Omo out on the road, they give us money. So I will go run out. So I leave it into her own,
That's because that's your niece,
yeah, maybe.
Because if it was like a friend,
a random baby,
neighbor that you took.
Okay, what will I do? I see. There are some things that will happen to you in future. You now be thinking, was it that?
This one is not coming with anything.
It will come. It's the baby's money. I don't want any problem in my life.
Stuff.
Yes.
But if that's the case, then they should come and refund all the money they gave to me as a baby.
No,
that's all I have to say.
I'll just give the baby and her mother. Say, we went out to 50K. There's been I'll be now teasing the friend like, you said, if you even say take small thing. But I will just give them. So that in future, what will not be happening to you, not be saying.
As we said in social view, if you want to vex. Yeah. The person never even apologized to me. They have not given me the money they owed me since I was 2 years old. Yeah. Anyways, guys, there you have it with our responses. When we come back from this break, we'll also love to hear your reaction to our TSM question. The phone lines will be open, and we'll also be taking your Facebook messages. We are TVC Connect using the hashtag ESplashOnTVC. In the meantime, let's see what people out there have to say.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
I saw an old friend and they gift the child 50,000 naira. Of course, you don't expect me to be selfish. That money belongs to the child. It's going to go a long way to make the child happy.
The money is for me now. It's expected that the money is for me because, number one, if I don't carry the baby out, how will the baby collect money? And again, the neighbor said did not follow me. It's my wakad.
In an ideal situation, the person did not think that, if the person wanted to give you money without giving you the money. But the person saw you with a child, so obviously he felt like, baby now, let's give the baby the money. So the baby owns the money. If the person really wanted to give me the money without giving me the money now, we're not giving it to the child.
Let me say, I have nothing to do with the money. Let me just give it to the baby to see how I'm going to help up the baby.
Now me get the money, now me carry the pikin come out. The money belongs to me. Only if I want to get something for the baby, perhaps. But the money belongs to me, Sha.
Let me just be honest with you. When I get home, I'm going to tell the mother that this is what they give your baby. So I'm not going to give it all. I must collect my share. Okay. But I'll still give the baby our own and the mother.
If he gave the money to the baby, it's the baby's money now. It's not my money.
The money is my own because if I not carry the baby out, the baby see 50K to collect. my own already, or if I'm good enough, if I'm nice enough that day, I'll probably give the baby maybe like 5K so I can buy Pampers.
The money belongs to the baby because it shows to compliment the baby for the first time that, oh, my friend baby, not knowing that it's not my baby. So I will actually give the child the money.
I own the money because I'm the one they gave it to. Even though I've carried the baby, I can sort them out and give them something, but I own the money. I'll take more of it and just give them something out of it.
It's the baby grace that attract the money from my friend. My friend, if my friend wanted to give me the money, he would have given it personally to me and say, oh yeah, this for you and this for the baby. But he gave the money to the baby, so everything belongs to the baby.
Well, if I hadn't taken the baby out, the friend wouldn't have seen the baby. And so she wouldn't have given the baby 50,000 naira. So I believe the 50,000 naira is mine. Since I was the one holding the baby, as at the time she gave the baby the money. So I'll take the money.
The money is for the baby because he gave it to the boy now, or the baby. He didn't give it to me. He thought it's my child, but he gave it to the baby. So the money is for the baby, it's not mine.
It's my money now. I'm babysitting. And you thought the baby was... I don't even know why you're forward. You did not ask me if it's my baby. You just told me with baby. Thank you, Sha. But it's not my baby, but thank you. You gave us now. Maybe I'll give the baby some. Like I'll buy diapers for the baby and then I'll keep the rest. So diapers, just buy a few. Let me just spend like 5K on the baby, Sha. And I'll keep 45K.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
That's
Foladele.
That's not the Foladele I used to know, baby.
No, don't say that.
Foladele is now on the street.
Yes, that's not the Foladele I used to know.
No.
Foladele will not do that.
Don't normally you're judging Foladele and you're judging everybody. You are judging me. And I'm going to say, so it is still TSM, people.
Wow.
And we are asking the question. You went out with your neighbor's baby. Along the way, you met an old friend who thought the baby was yours and gifted the baby 50,000 naira. Who owns the money?
The baby!
Okay, so you know why people are feeling guilty already, and you want people to start feeling guilty because of what? Because what is conscience in this kind of thing?
The one that is acting guilty. Because the guilty person's voice is always the loudest. But moving on to Facebook messages. This one is from Habib Abdullahi Babatunde, and he says, God used me to bless the baby, and God used the baby to bless me at that point in time. Mind you, the friend has given me money in advance for the birth of my child. When we get to meet after that or not, it's still my friend that gave me money. Without me, my friend doesn't know the child, but I'll still do shopping for the child nonetheless. And Ogumbuyi Oluwa Bidemi says, the money belongs to the baby. It has been written that we by mistakenly give my neighbor's baby thinking it was my daughter. I'm just the one who make it come to pass. Whatever consignment that needs to be done is left over to the parents. Thank you. Wilson Jr. says, that money belongs to me. If I no carry the baby, they're not for him or her. Abi is the friend, not my friend. Kabi Ahmad Ramat says, it is mine because if someday, sometime, I will meet that friend of mine with his baby, he will expect me to appreciate her with a gift. Wow, really? And Adeyemo Sherry says, for fear of God, now 50-50, because they no go just the money if I carry him out.
All right, so many reactions right here on Facebook. It's Prince Simsakwe first says, I beg now my money, but surely I will make it 30-20. Nicholas Isaac Sopurichi is saying, which kind of temptation be this one? Yes, and it goes on and on. Messi Ebumoche says, now my money because they thought the baby is mine. Ladex mate Iwaye and me is saying, now two of us own the money. I will be dragging money with the baby. Paul JP Barnabas also is saying both. Obumene Ogbona is saying, innocent baby, waiting in Sabina. So, aka, he will keep the money. Oluwanishola Odunayo Jimo is saying, wait, make I ask the oracle. 5 minutes later, the oracle tell me, say, make I use head. Meaning, say, now me get the money. That's what the oracle tell me.
Okay, so Ruth is here and saying that it's very simple. The money belongs to both of us. Wow. I am a mother, and she's my daughter. Okay, I'm a mother, and no, you are not the mother, the one we are talking about right
at that point in time.
Yes. All right, so moving on, we've got Abdul Karim here today who says, since the friend is mine, not my neighbor's friend, the money is mine because someday I'll be the one to give my friend something in return, not my neighbor. I'll give the baby a token. All right, we've got Lojade Oluranti Christiana who says, the money is for my baby, not my neighbor's baby. So
okay, she's fighting on the baby's behalf.
But because my neighbor's baby is representing my baby, you will have 10% of the money. The remaining belongs to me and my baby. Okay. Michael Gabber here says, even God something our intentions. Okay, judges our intentions. So the money is mine, but I will do justice to the baby. So this thing is like...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, TSM continues.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. We're asking a question for your morality, your moral compass. Now, ask yourself this question as I'm asking you.
Yeah.
You went out with your neighbor's baby. Along the way, you met an old friend who thought that the baby was yours and gifted the baby 50,000 naira. The question is, who owns the money? And I've been dragging this back and forth, but you know you are very Nigerian, so...
I don't even know what you're talking about being Nigerians, actually. Let's get back to...
I'll make it 7K.
Yeah, it's just 50K, you know.
See, I don't know what you guys are talking about because I don't feel guilty in any way. So
you robbed the baby.
You robbed the baby. Samuel here says the person they thought owns babies owns the money. But I will give the baby 500. That's 10% of it.
No, 500. No, that's not 10%. That's 10%.
500 now.
No, it's 5K now. 5K is 10%.
This one is 500 now.
You people.
500. Okay, bless the baby.
I still blame the economy, honestly speaking.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's Jagade here says, it's over to the mother, then at least she will give me tokens. Okay, so you hand it over. That's the meaning of this one. Yes. Okay, and so the mother will now give you.
That's how to do it on a pot.
Yeah.
Don't tell me how to do something. I'm an adult. Don't tell me what. Go, yeah.
All right, Daniel Abarami saying, good day, ESplash gang. This is your question at times. It be break cracky. Well, the money belongs to the baby, but I'm not going to give it to him or her. At least I can give the baby 10K and hold 40K. At least, if not for me, he or she won't get such money and vice versa. So our influence really work. You started scam, Ponzi. All right. Jofi saying, me, because if I did not carry the baby at the time, 50K no go show. Bola Jojo is saying, the baby, but courtesy demands that the parents should know, and you will know your own percentage out of it. 50-50 is not too bad, though. That's exactly what I said.
You people will be looking for trouble where there is no trouble. Now, you're not going to give the parents of the...
I like this one.
They should give you something.
In Sidibe, Isaiah is saying, I was trained that any amount of money or gifts given to me should be handed over to an elder closest to me at the moment. Moreover, counting such amount of money to a child, directly to a child, is called child money abuse. Best suggestion as for me is to handle any cash or money to any adult who is with the child for any gift.
Oh, God. Wow, nice one.
Yes. Think about it. Think.
Wow. Wow.
Still on Facebook, Damilola Oshinaike says, for me, I will treat the situation as if she's my baby, because if it's my baby, I will collect the money and buy her a lovely gift of like 20K. So I will give the parents that 20K to buy gifts for the baby.
That's even still better.
Because someday I will also pay the money back to my friend. And New Way Wants Food says, actually it's my money because my friend thought it's my baby. So he gave the baby knowing that my baby's money is my money. But I'm still going to shop for the baby. Desi Robinson is saying, the baby and I will share the money 30-20. Yes, Miss White is saying, the money belongs to me, of course. Giving the baby money, he or she is indirectly giving me money because we both know the baby can't spend the money herself or himself. Amazon Adom is saying, literally the money is for the baby, but I go take small shot Team Honeypot. Honeypot is not small shot. Collie Crown Money says, I took the baby out and the money was given to the baby by my grace, so it's my money. But I feel still buy biscuits for the baby.
Okay, so I think I like one angle there. And the angle is that person who says that one day I'll have to pay my friend back. So, you know, when the person thinks that that baby is yours and gives the child something, do you know that courtesy, especially in Yoruba land, demands that the next time you see that your own friend with a baby,
you give.
You give. Okay. So, in your account, which account? There was Mr. Leonard now.
I think the answer to this question, the correct answer to this question is to say the baby is not my baby. No. Because which one is that you give the baby and you give another person?
There's no need to shalaye.
All right. We want to say a very big thank you to you for joining the show today. We really appreciate you. You are our everything because at the end of the month now, I'll be collecting salary. I just want to say thank you. On behalf of these beautiful people,
you are my everything.
Miss Amanda,
choreography,
and Mr. OJ or King OJ. My name is Honeypot. We'll see you.
My everything.